You asked for it and you've got it. It is the Three Geeks podcast when there is actually only three of us because I don't know where the hell everybody else is. I assume Max is showing up at some point, and that's all I can really say for sure. I just know that
nobody tells me nothing.
We got an awesome group here. Hey, Dan, have you seen the intro that my buddy Fred made us? He made it for everybody on the Scene Snobs. Here, let me show you.
Wow, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, Mick said, "Who are the Three Geeks?" And I'm like, "Me, Max, and Dan." But don't tell Dan we said that. And then we got the video.
That's okay, because I'm like a 17-year-old with freckles in that one, so I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I need my cartoon guy to be like much fatter and more more like jaded by life. Is there any way to animate that?
That's right.
I need mine to be angrier.
Yeah. Just more like not happy. Those guys are very happy.
More middle fingers.
What's up, George?
That's what I need.
But I appreciate the effort. The shit looks sweet. You know, it just doesnesn't really represent me.
There is a lot going on. First off, I want to make a small announcement about the Remake Revolution tournament. And that is that, unfortunately, due to some family and personal reasons, the Canned Air podcast had to drop out of Remake Revolutions.
They were just afraid. They were just afraid to go against Team 3 Geeks. That's all. Let's just call it what it is.
The Scene Snobs will get the bye and progress to the second round.
That is bullshit.
And hey, man, there's nothing else I can do except move us to round one.
Okay, now that's some shady shit that I would not even put past.
Okay, all right. Do we have somebody for 3 Geeks to play in round one? Would that work?
No. We already did the work. We don't need to play in round one. They didn't do shit.
Well, this wasn't their decision. I mean, it was mine.
Yeah,
technically, this is the Scene Snobs network.
We can't find a host. You think we can find a second team to compete this quick?
Oh my goodness!
In all seriousness, too, Randy, we hope everything works out for you and your family because it is a pretty serious and grave situation. And we felt like that was the only thing. Obviously, when you talk about family, I think family has to come above this little tournament. I mean, with all due respect.
Look again. In all not seriousness, fucking Randy, I understand you being so afraid.
Hold on.
Breaking news.
Whoa.
George says the Dueling Aces can fill in for them. George, if you got a partner, we need you guys to remake No Holds Barred. So if you can get that together by Tuesday night, I will call off the bye.
Yeah, they should not get a bye. If anything, the Scene Snobs should just be disqualified with the other team.
Yeah, George, message John on Facebook.
I mean, Casey, I'm sorry. I love you.
Leaves.
Casey, you're my guy. You're my podcast brother for life, but you're on a team with Mick, okay? And I know Mick did some shady shit to make the other team, bow out. I know there's some horseplay going on here that only the dastardly Mcmahon would be capable of. I don't agree with this. Yeah, he does have a twirling mustache, and he's got a little dog that sits in the corner like.
he just ties people to railroad tracks.
Yeah, just whatever. That's how he spends his Tuesday. All right, so I don't think they should get away with this. So yeah, George, if you can fill in, we'll definitely get in touch with you. Just because, no, he should not get off this easy. There's no way. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
You got it. Well, George, I'll hit you up in a little bit here with rules, regulations, and everything. But if you can do it, what did we say? 7:00 on Tuesday. 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Going up with No Holds Barred is the movie that you and a partner would have to pitch. It's the cast the plot, the director and writer and marketing campaign. George is great. I've wanted to get George on our channel for quite some time. George used to be with us over on Redline. George,
do we not have a tiebreaker category?
Yeah, soundtrack.
Yeah, but it's
okay. I think we should mention that. Okay.
Honestly, I always want to hear the soundtrack, even if it doesn't go into the. That. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So soundtrack.
All right, I'm working on it right now.
Who you have on the score or soundtrack is the fifth tiebreaker category.
Yeah. Or both.
That's awesome. George, I want to say thank you. You saved our skins. We appreciate it. You made Max a little happier.
Yeah, and you ain't getting off light.
And yeah, awesome. George, John will add you to the remake chat, and we'll get rocking.
Is that another bottle?
No, it's the same bottle.
Max?
It's the same bottle.
Okay.
There's actually still some vodka left in there.
I was gonna say, like Max is just like stockpiling.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'd let somebody else get the next bottle. I'm not gonna do that. I did keep this whole bottle to myself, but no.
The camera falls over. There's like a whole like
wall full like a vault. I got a fridge full of Rockabella vodka.
Oh, Dan, I just found out we're interviewing somebody yesterday that you might want to join us for. So the guy directed the Power Rangers show, but that's not all he did. He was the stunt coordinator on Phantasm 2, 3, and 4.
Huh. As stunt coordinator, did he just like sit there and be like, okay, stand there, we're gonna throw this ball at your head?
I don't know. His name's John Stewart. So when I saw his name was John Stewart, I got really excited. I'm like, holy shit, we're getting the Daily
Green Lantern.
Daily Show guy or the Green Lantern. Well, both answers are acceptable.
All right. Well, what do we got going on today?
Hey, real quickly, stunt. When you said he was a stunt guy, all I could think of is like Orgasmo, stunt cock. All I could think of.
Nice.
Orgasmo's a great movie. I need to watch that again.
Fantastic. So we got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to start this off with some sad news, and then John sent me a quirky news story that we can all discuss. It should be a lot of fun, but unfortunately, Tony, turn that down. We lost.
Tony, what the hell, man?
and nobody noticed that.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Real professionals here at 3 Geeks.
It's like a Shakespearean soliloquy there.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Jason. Serious business. Sad stuff.
Anyway, sad news. George Siegel, who most recently is known for playing Pops in the Goldbergs, which is one of my favorite.
Isn't it Pop Pop?
Huh?
I thought they called him Pop Pop.
They call him Pops as they get older. Right. But man, this guy, I was watching this season. You could tell that maybe something was going on with his health a little bit. You know, they were filming during COVID, and this is the season we got. You can kind of tell that, you know, unfortunately, this might be the outcome that's going to happen sooner than later. And I'm sad that it happened. He lived a long, full life, Xbox achievement points all the way. But
all right,
funny guy, super awesome. I know that he's done a lot more than just the Goldbergs, but the Goldbergs is something that is what I watch him in and that I personally connect to. Do you guys have anything to say about George Siegel?
Yeah, fine actor, good comedian. You know, again, I'm happy when anybody goes out with the Xbox Achievement Award, like way to be a good person. And yeah, I mean, you know, everybody dies, but it sucks. So we're gonna miss. He will be missed.
I don't really have anything to add to it. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Goldbergs as a TV show, but nonetheless, you know, he's, as you said, Jason's done a ton of other stuff. And
hey, John, tell the world why you don't like the Goldbergs.
Because I hate the Philadelphia Flyers, and that team is often referenced on that goddamn show, and I refuse to like a show. That's how deep my hatred runs for the Flyers. I refuse to even acknowledge that a show that has that much Flyers paraphernalia and talk in it, I refuse to watch.
But John, I like the Flyers.
So do I.
So you're all entitled to make bad.
Yeah, that works.
Can't help that. I mean,
didn't quite hear you there, John.
No, what I like about the Goldbergs is like the actual family footage they show that like inspired the episode. Like that, I think is really cool. It's like all like actual life tales they're basing this stuff on, and you see how bad a dancer the dad actually is, and all this stuff. Like, that was my favorite part of the Tanya, I, Tanya, that movie with Margot Robbie.
Yes.
At the end, when you see the actual interviews they did with these people, and you're like, holy shit! Like these people, the actors were not acting. Like they were not pumping it up at all. Like these people are really like that. So I think that's one of my favorite parts about the Goldberg show. Is like, so I think it does have some merit, even though they are Flyers fans.
What can I say?
I love how nerdy George's character would get on the show with his grandson. Like, so this show is about somebody who's a real life movie producer. It's about his childhood and growing up and so forth. And just the references, and he always got his grandfather to come along to either play Optimus Prime or Darth Vader and all these family films. I think he did such a great job. George Siegel will be missed, and we lost another television icon. And I know she does a lot more than TV. That's Jessica Walters.
Do I not get to say anything on this one?
Yes.
Jeez.
Go ahead, Dan.
Siegel, I didn't really watch the Goldbergs because I'm not a real TV sitcom kind of guy. But he's one of those dudes that like shows up in like everything you watch at some point, and I love actors like that. You don't really know their name, but you're like, hey, it's that guy. And that's sad that we lost another one. That's all I got.
Yeah, Dan, would it be a Three Geeks podcast if we didn't try to skip over you?
Yeah, not really, but I will be heard, Max. I will be heard.
Ha! Yes, George. Yes. I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey, George, for this remake revolution, you realize that I'm the judge, right? You don't have to curry favor with John.
All right. Well, Jessica Walters.
Yes, Jessica Walters. I don't know a lot of her work, at least not off the top of my head. But I really liked her as Lucille Booth.
Yes.
Her character on that show was just the backhanded compliments that she would give her daughter, and just the interaction with everybody else on that. The first 3 seasons of Arrested Development are perfect. It's perfect television. And if you want to see the continues, there are good moments in the later seasons, but they're just that first 3 seasons is tight. Like you can watch the first 3 seasons over and over and over and still catch a joke, because they set up jokes in season 1 that don't pay off till 3, and it's fantastic, well written, best 3 seasons of television. Again, there are later seasons that aren't horrible; they're just not as tight as the first 3.
Her in particular,
yes,
she is awesome.
Yes.
Sorry, I started geeking out about Arrested Development. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen this show in forever.
No, I love her in Arrested Development. I love her as the voice of the mom in Archer. Like, if you like her in Arrested Development, watch Archer, okay? Like, she is that same person, except she's the head of a secret spy agency. And like, since it's a cartoon, like, they get away with a lot just, like, more off-the-wall shit. She's awesome. That sucks. She's dead. This is actually one that I don't really like. People die. I'm not really affected by it, but like I'm genuinely gonna miss her. This really. I was sad when I heard that she died. It's we are worse off without her.
I do, and Xbox even a point too, as far as I know.
Yeah. Hey. There's no reason that only dudes should get the Xbox achievement. I agree. 100%. I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely person in real life. But I only know her from her career, and it's just, oh man.
I like it when people get cast like the direct opposite of who they are. Really?
Yes.
So if that's the case, and that's pretty awesome, because I'm not sure what she did in her early career, but she was definitely a master of just the cynical ass.
Yes.
in both Archer and as the Bluth mom. So
Indeed. Xbox achievement to you, and Jessica, you will be missed.
100%. All right, skip John. I'm just kidding, John. What do you have any thoughts?
Skip John.
No, I have no thoughts on Jessica Walter. I really don't. I just gotta be honest. I mean, I never watched Archer. I've watched the rest of the development, and I agree with all the sentiments of what Jason said. Well, I should say this: I haven't watched the new ones, the original run. Yeah, I mean, fantastic actress, and I agree with you, Dan. When you are somebody that plays the opposite of your actual personality, unlike when you're cast to play yourself in your own movie, Eminem, 8 Mile. I mean, really, how hard was it?
That was a completely fictitious story, sir. I mean, that wasn't.
Yeah, no, Eminem showed a lot of range in that movie.
Yeah. I'm angry at my mom. Here's a hot chick.
Yeah, I mean,
now I can rap.
It just was like, I got so pissed off when everybody's like, Eminem did so well in 8 Mile. It's himself. If he fucked that up, then,
John, I do hear playing yourself is hard.
Look at Vanilla Ice and Cool as Ice, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, you put 8 Mile up to Cool as Ice, and it's fucking Citizen Kane. So
that's what in every Oscar every time.
It's just
Howard Stern said. I mean, he did the same thing. He played himself. I thought he did pretty good in that.
No, Private Parts is okay.
It has its moments, but it's mostly because of Paul Giamatti.
That's true.
Nobody in Private, no one was saying Howard Stern did a fantastic job. All I heard when 8 Mile came out was how great it was and how great Eminem was, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's playing himself.
Well, Private Parts is
that's all I've heard for the last 15 years, dude.
I mean, but like Eminem, 8 Mile is a serious drama about the trials and tribulations of the downtrodden rapper. Like Private Parts is just like dick and fart jokes and Howard Stern, making chicks come on speakers. Like it doesn't. It is not the same, he touched on being sad about his baby, like his miscarriage and stuff, but fuck all that, all right? No, Eminem is the shit.
But for those of you, Private Parts could be a documentary about his life, sir.
So for those of you playing at home, playing 3 Geeks Podcast Bingo, if you had come on speaker as your, go ahead and mark that.
It's there.
Hey, we're talking about my 2 favorite things right now, so we can keep going.
Oh God!
Go ahead and mark it off. You got it. Bravo to you playing along.
Bingo!
Hooray!
But rest in peace to Jessica Walter. She is fantastic.
Indeed.
I gone too soon, maybe, but she did live a full life.
Yeah,
and
that's how it was.
That's a good question, John. I just got rid of the article. Let me pull it back up here.
Oh, God, Jesus.
I gotta say she's probably, I'd say, late 70s.
Early.
She was born in 1941.
Okay, so she's 80, 81.
80.
Is that right?
She looked good.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed 80.
Yeah. All right. Good on her.
Like, one last thing.
Nice, George.
How you pick that, I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, you just get the card. It's not really like picking.
Jessica Walter's like acting style to me what was like the continuation of the Where's the Beef Lady from Throw Mama from the Train. He just had that angry.
Jason, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to play this thing you sent me, John.
Oh yeah.
So should we set this up though? We should.
Yeah. I didn't mean. I did not mean for it to literally start playing music.
Okay. So I found this. I found this clip. I found this clip of this weather person, this meteorologist, excuse me, who was giving the forecast. And at the beginning of the clip, she apologizes for not understanding the insensitive nature of the Catterday forecast from the week prior. Now, when you actually see the actual clip, how how you could fuck this up is beyond me. Like, it should just basically be common sense. You should not air this video package. But, make up your own mind. Jason, hit that.
Yeah, I thought, coming it's going to be good at the weather person. Sorry.
Or to quote Eminem in 8 Mile, DJ, spin that shit.
Yeah, he doesn't actually say that.
Oh, that's Mekhi Phifer. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah. Future. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and play this. If you thought Come On the Speaker was too much for you, well, enjoy this.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, raise the volume up there, DJ.
Turn my headphones up.
I can't. I need more snare. I got no snare.
Start it over. There we go.
I did make a mistake during our Saturday segment. I used a submitted photo of a cat with an inappropriate name. I don't want to use the name here, but I never intended to hurt or offend anyone by using that picture that was actually given to me. I understand my mistake and I'm deeply sorry. And in the future, I will absolutely be more diligent with this content to ensure it never happens again.
18 degrees below zero right now, so certainly this is kind of weather for the cats. So we've got our Saturday night forecast for you now, where we are featuring Kittler here.
Kittler the cat. Holy shit.
God.
Oh my god.
You would think this is a no-brainer. But you're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
That is awesome. That chick is totally metal for fucking featuring Kittler the cat.
But Max, this is what blows my mind. There's a producer. Like, it went through several channels.
Yeah.
There's like a producer going on. No, that's fine.
Of failure.
That's
levels
fine.
Of failure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe it didn't get to the producer until it was on air, and the dude is just in the booth going. Nice.
You know the dude who had to put up the picture of Kittler the cat and write Kittler was like, I love this. I fucking love this.
Oh, yeah. Like he thought it was great.
Hey man, that's funny, man. There's Tommy Chong running the production.
First of all, Jason, let us
big
not
ups to the owner of Kittler.
Time out. Jason, let's besmirch marijuana. All right. You know that definitely was a all right, let's party.
Woo! Kittler the cat. Yeah, now we're going. That's a real pussy.
That's a cocaine type of deal, not a marijuana type of deal.
Let's not besmirch any kind of drugs, because if Weather Lady comes up to me and says, I want you to throw this picture up, I'm gonna do it with no added I was like, that's hilarious. All right.
It's like, this is the cat's real name? She's like, yeah. Like, all right, let's
really?
do it.
You don't see anything wrong with it? Okay.
You know what? But here, real quick, I'm going to throw it back to, and Jason, I don't know if you can find a picture of this dude or not, but there was an old wrestling manager named Paul Jones back in the day. He was in the territories, and he got in the Crockett Promotions. He got this spot as being a manager, and he had jet black hair. And basically, he started wearing fatigues because it was Paul Jones's army. And he wore these fatigues, and as a joke, he grew a giant mustache. And then he just kept shaving it off week after week till he had the Hitler mustache, in which finally, like, by week 6 or 7, like, the promoter was like, Paul, come here. What the fuck are you doing? Shave that shit off. Yeah.
Well, I was in the Marines. And now the regulations on a mustache.
There you go. There's Paul Jones.
Yeah,
that stash is still not quite.
That's more of a Castro look.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But in the Marines,
but to his credit, he's supposed to get heat. He's not the weatherman, Like,
true.
The regulations for your mustache are like the line between a good regulation mustache and a Hitler are very thin. It's a very it's easy to go too far and get the Hitler. So like, you go to formation in one day and like 3 people are trying their best to rock a mustache, and they shaved it just a little too much, and then they're like, nope, get that shit off your face. Like, try again. Wait a couple weeks.
There's some Paul Jones. Yes.
This needs a caption.
First of all, I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Paul Jones. The only reason why I had his job because he was a great wrestler back in the 60s and 70s, and he was in with The Office, and they gave him they threw him a bone. But Paul Jones was the worst wrestler or worst manager. Excuse me. He's a great wrestler, terrible manager. They stuck him with guys that weren't doing anything or going anywhere. He had the same feud for 2 fucking years with Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. All right, for 2 fucking years.
And if you have a feud with a man named Boogie Woogie Man, you know your career is going nowhere.
Yep,
well, especially
the song of Funky Town.
So he was no pencil neck geek guy then.
He was what?
Saying. He was no pencil neck geek guy.
No, he was no Freddie Blassie or Bobby Heenan or Jim Cornette. No, he was not.
I love Freddie Blassie. That dude was the greatest heel manager ever.
And he was also one tough son of a bitch. You ever look at his feuds with John Tolos where they bled fucking buckets everywhere in California, like all over the place. Yeah. Speaking of that, may I get into my rant, Jason? Since we're on the topic of wrestling, I got to go into a rant.
Since I brought us to the topic of wrestling.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen watching, John just found out wrestling is fake. He's very upset.
Hey, don't use the F word.
Jason, John has friends that will come over and show you how fake the wrestling is.
That's right. I cannot be held responsible for what happens.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah. Shit, dude. What's wrong with you using the F word? God.
Oh, sorry. Wrestling is scripted. Is that what we say?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Well, George, we're going to talk about Peacock because from what I understand, and I got to be honest, I haven't
sucks.
I haven't merged my WWE Network account over to Peacock just yet. But from what I understand, cancel culture's hitting Peacock big time with the WWE footage. And this is the thing. I know we've talked about it on this podcast many, many times. I don't get it. I don't understand. They are now editing controversial or borderline inappropriate material from the WWE library to put on Peacock.
There goes half the vault.
Right.
There's no ECW. That's not going to be on there because shit, that was so misogynistic and sexist.
What about TNA?
Well, John, if I may, when the WWE Network came out and I realized that they didn't have any of the licenses for the actual music that the guys came out to, that was the end to me. Like look, you have DDP. You used a variation of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," but it's just some generic crap when you watch it. It just ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the two examples
better than just play nothing.
Yeah, well, fucking the Sandman used to come out to Enter Sandman, but you can't have that. Here's some generic,
thanks, Metallica. That's on Metallica.
That's everything, though. That's absolutely every wrestler on there has generic ass music that doesn't fit him at all.
Yeah,
because the company wouldn't pay for the rights.
Right.
Well, but the two things that people are talking about online is there's two things. One, WrestleMania 6, Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown is gone because that will be for wrestling fans. That's the one where, and again, not appropriate. I'm not justifying it. I'm not condoning it. Right, where he painted the left side of his hand, of his body black. Not appropriate. By no means is that appropriate. What the fuck you were thinking, Roddy Piper, is beyond me. Because again, much like Kittler, that should be self-explanatory not to do that. All right, but that's gone. And then the other one that they talk about is the 2004 clip. I think it's 2004, 2003, somewhere in there, where Vince McMahon uses the N-word. Again, not appropriate. Not by any means. Was that even funny?
I would actually kind of like to see that.
Oh, you can find it online.
Booker T get pissed. We're confused. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because Max, the whole thing was.
As a black person, when you hear that word and you weren't expecting it, it's both.
Okay.
You're both pissed and confused.
Fair enough.
Well, Max, the shtick was Vince doesn't know that word is like he's out of touch. No. I don't care that you may not know what TikTok is, but you should fucking know not to use the N-word.
I'm gonna search up that clip now just because I gotta see it happen in real time. But it's the interesting thing where it's like, okay, these things happen, these people did or said these things, and like we can learn from them.
Thank you. That's
that
the
as
point.
long as you like, if you got to preface it with a, hey, like in this video, you're gonna like something's gonna happen, and we don't condone these actions, but like you see why we don't do this shit now because like look how dumb this fucking dude looks. Yeah. Like that is 100% okay with me. Like I because like it's not like it didn't happen. Like that's.
But my fear is it's going to turn into a slippery slope. Adorable Adrian Adonis, that's going to be gone because that's very stereotypical to homosexuality. You're going to lose. You're going to lose anytime Jesse Ventura called Tito Santana Chico. Is that going to be gone? Because that's a derogatory, term for Hispanic people. What is? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the dividing line? No fabulous Freebirds because Michael Hayes loved Confederate sequenced robes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Jeez.
Again, just put a disclaimer like you do and like Disney Plus did it for the Muppets recently. Yeah, there may be insensitive material. It's the goddamn Muppets, but okay, whatever.
The disclaimer is like this may or may not have a man wearing a Confederate flag or bad.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just I don't know. I'm just kind of outraged by that. Like, wrestling has a lot of stereotypical characters. It has lots of offensive stuff. But
if you even go through the history of my Facebook, I went down to Florida one time. And there was a Confederate flag towel, right? Like it was like in the store. Like I bought it. I was like, "What the fuck? Like you could just buy this?" I took a picture with it. I was like, "Look, you can just fucking buy these things. It's on a fucking towel." But like, and I took the picture and I put it on my Facebook. And then I had a bunch of people come at me like, "Hey, bro, like I kind of see what you're trying to do here, but that's not cool." I took it down, but it's still an example of what's going on in the world today. Like you can this shit still exists. Like it's still out there.
Yeah.
So
and wrestling has been offensive anyways because the mere presence of two men or two women. Or 4 men, or however many,
or 32 Royal Rumble, baby.
Get the action going here because this is sounding worse and worse. Okay.
Well, that's okay.
2 men, or 4, or women, or 32,
all consenting adults.
I'm just saying that wrestling itself is offensive to begin with because that's the premise: is that you have people who are going to settle their score by beating the shit out of each other. In theory.
I mean, like, are they going to show The Undertaker throwing Mick Foley from a fucking, 30-foot cage through 8 tables?
That's fine, because Foley asked him to do it. So, you see.
That's fine. Attempted murder, that's A-okay. Attempted murder, Peacock all you want.
That's half of wrestling plot lines, isn't it?
I mean, it's not attempted murder. I guess at worst it would be assisted suicide.
All right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
What's up, Jeff? Hope you're doing well, man. We got to get together soon.
Well, there's my rant. Enough said. Peacock, you're being stupid.
No. Yeah, it's. Sorry, go ahead.
Like there's 2 reasons to keep them up. One is it's to highlight what is still going on. And 2 is, it's the same reason why we still show like Birth of a Nation in film classes. It's not because the content is by any means good, but it's because the framework was like one of the first major films that was actually edited the way that we actually edit films. I mean, it's a part of history.
Mm-hmm. It's all context. I mean, it's like Max and I have said many times on this podcast. Put it somewhere where people can go and get the lessons, or have it somewhere. Don't erase it. Don't burn it. But maybe it doesn't need to be sold, in public. That's all.
I mean, it gets a nice disclaimer on the front that says this is a movie about the Klan and it's not at all truthful and don't believe into this shit. But
or
I was with Max about that.
Penis.
Yeah, it's like showing the Superstars of Wrestling show where Jake the Snake was just completely coked out and pretending a snake was his penis.
When wasn't Jake the Snake completely coked out?
Oh no, this is totally like way further than that. Yes.
That's another clip.
I'm sure
even for Jake, this one was bad.
Well, George, first of all, I ignored your comment. Thank you for letting me know deletes in 7 days because I did not know that. I'm going to have to get on that right away because I again, didn't merge it over yet because I'll be honest, I'm the cheap ass. I haven't even paid for Peacock yet. I've just been using the free version. So
yeah, the free version is trash.
Yeah.
I mean, all I use it for is Murder She Wrote, so I'm fine with it.
Like, I don't even use it. My mom is using it to try to watch some shit, and it would crash like every 3 minutes, and it's just garbage.
Oh, it is a shitty app. I got it. I paid for it just enough to watch Saved by the Bell, and then I dropped it because it's not an easy app to navigate. It does buffer a lot. And Murder She Wrote, I can watch somewhere else. I think.
I'll just be honest. I'm going to be pissed if that's the case in a couple weeks when Mania starts. It's going to be buffering all the time.
I don't see why it would change. I don't see why it would change, John. I
think the WWE itself is buffering all the time, so it's I mean, I don't know, man. I turn on Raw and I see the same match that I did like 6 weeks ago. I'm like, okay.
Can you imagine if you go to the actual show and like fucking dude jumps off the top rope and just like stops in midair and it's like a little circle shows up and it's just like and then 4 minutes later, like just the match is over, like you don't even know how it got there.
Oh man. Yeah, I haven't seen the Snyder Cut either, but I'm not going to, so it's fine.
I watched that.
It's way down on the list of things to watch because
I like it.
Yes,
I think I have the record as far as 3 Geeks. I watched it in 6 hours, so like I think I'm the shortest watch time of the 3 Geeks.
Yes, Jeff. I have also heard mostly good things. Max obviously is very negative, and then a guy that I was on Crossing the Streams, the Jeff DeWolskin podcast on Tuesday or Wednesday, and there's a guy on there that hated it just as much as Max. So
what, the Justice League?
Yeah, I've heard 2 people absolutely hate it.
I mean,
can I watch it on fast forward?
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that.
It's like an Audible thing. You can I don't do that because it makes them sound like stupid, but it is an option.
That is a good idea, Dan. I mean, you don't have very many of those, but I
like now. Nice.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt for a minute, but if I may, real quick, this just came across my phone, and it's very important. Breaking news out of Pittsburgh: special effects artist and actor Tom Savini has been hit by a car and is hospitalized in Pittsburgh.
I like that guy.
I do too.
Yeah.
I hope.
Why'd you hit him with a car, Jason? That's not cool.
I could share a story, a personal story about Savini. I have yet to meet him. I want to meet him so much. I'm trying to see if there's anything.
It looks like he's okay. He's tweeting photos of the car accident.
Okay, good.
Is he doing his own blood effects? Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh, it's not mine.
No, that's cool.
Sorry about that. Cool. I didn't mean to interrupt Justice League, but that shocked me, and I was hoping he didn't pass away or wasn't in bad shape because I really want to meet Tom Savini for very personal reasons. And
please interrupt Justice.
Yeah, for real. Like, I wish
we were done with Justice League anyway, John.
Yeah, that's not.
There's the man.
I was done
with
Justice League like 6 months ago. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Right, fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I mean, Tom Savini's tops in my book, not because I'm a fan. Like, I mean, yeah, he's done a ton of shit, but so long story short, I have a friend that passed away. Now probably 6 or 7 years ago, and he was a huge horror movie fan, and Tom Savini took time, found out that my friend was in the hospital, and took time out of his schedule to go visit him. And to me, that's fucking world class. Like, because talking to my friend after that happened, that made the world, like, you know, that 15, 20 minutes that he spent in that hospital room talking to my buddy, meant the world to him.
That's like Make-A-Wish shit, you know, like fucking
yeah. So I mean, Tom Savini tops in my book for that.
You don't expect horror Make-A-Wish, you know, like you don't get like Gunnar Hansen coming down being like, hey.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I just
it's very cool.
6-hour documentary with Tom Savini in it for Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I watched a 6-hour documentary with Tom Savini in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the Crystal Lake one?
One narrated by Corey Feldman.
6 hours of
that's pretty good.
Corey Feldman narration. Blah.
If it's the one, if it's the one I think it is, Max. The original version was cut up and put on like every film.
Yeah. Oh damn! Let me show you this.
No one can hear you.
I don't. Well, he wants to show me something because we're talking about it. I heard him.
Dan heard me.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like it because it's got the original VHS covers for the DVDs.
Yeah.
Jason, are you
I'm a cheap ass
Studio
though.
A?
No, still B. This is my living room. Better than where I was.
My living room.
Oh, so
amazing.
So B got moved to living room.
Yeah, I'm actually at a desk now. My desk is together. My room is halfway done. I just can't move the desk up there yet because it's a disaster.
All right.
Okay. All right. So Studio B got upgraded, and Studio C is now the crap one.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Just checking. I noticed a different backdrop there, and I was like, "Oh,
I do have some podcasting housekeeping stuff. I want to let everybody know that Animaniacs is not gone. I've just been really busy. So I talked to Max. Animaniacs is going to be audio only for now, and it will start coming out on the audio feed regularly. It's not going to mess up. Also, our audio feed, we can only post so many podcasts a month now, or we get charged for it. So I haven't been releasing every interview. I've only been releasing one a week. But all the interviews you can check out on YouTube and Facebook. And they'll eventually get released as we don't have an Animaniacs or we need to fill something. Then I'll fill an interview in there. But it's all coming. Also, I started Tales from the Crypt podcast on the Scene Snob Patreon. So you guys should check that out. It's me, Casey, and Mick. And Dan, yes, I'm going to ask you to be a guest.
Awesome. Dan, you already did You did the Christmas one already, didn't you?
No, that's the next one.
Oh, may I throw something out, Jason?
Yeah.
Okay. Due to Remake Revolution in the tournament starting tomorrow on Monday, there will not be a live Facebook broadcast of the PVD cast on Monday. I'm moving it to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. So check it out. Mcmahon and I talk about podcasting, wrestling, movies, and other stuff.
And your dick.
No, not actually. You haven't listened to the episode.
Wait.
I've started.
Did you just call him a dick, or did you say the episode was on his dick?
Both.
Both.
Okay.
Again, see, like there's this or that doesn't need to be there. That's an and.
I just thought the end of that was okay. It's the end of my announcement, and like Jason just swings in like, and you're a dick.
Also,
that's not an announcement.
If the shoe fits.
Everybody hates me anyways. That's what you all said in the group chat. So.
Oh, buddy, it's okay.
You know what I am loving though? Speaking of group chats, I am loving this remake madness. Group chat.
Let's see those videos, Jason. Come on.
We're gonna get there, John. I got one more thing to show the audience.
Team 3 Geeks does not lower itself to fucking messing with you peons. Like, we don't even need to make a video. We're already the champions. Like, what the fuck do we need this bullshit for? Like,
unfortunately, there's not a lot of time, or I would have made Max and I 3 princesses shirts because that's how much we care.
As the judge, I would love to lay into some of these, but I don't because I can't.
Thank you.
Yeah. We do appreciate you being non-partial, Dan. That is
calling it right down the middle.
I'll be non-partial. It's just the fact that I want to make fun of videos, and I'm like
All right,
I can't because then this team will get angry that I said something about that team. And
since we're on the topic of 3 princesses, who are your top 3 princesses?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Whoa.
Can we think about it and come back to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Second half.
I made a major purchase to ensure 100 more hours of podcasting with John, and I have purchased the Matlock Complete Series on DVD. $80 at Target.com.
They don't even make it on Blu-ray.
No, Max. Of course they don't. I can't even get it on a streaming service, okay?
You can find that shit on VHS, though.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, you can.
Betamax for sure.
Dude. I want the Matlock Laserdisc.
It's like
a big picture of
laser
Andy Griffith on the front.
All right, here we go. We got anybody able to snag a PS5 yet? Does anybody have a PS5 yet?
Nope.
No, I do have the Xbox, the new Xbox, and it's fine. You know, it's like, but there's still just not a lot of games out. I'm waiting on the back. Sorry, go ahead.
There's no exclusive for it yet, is there?
No, I don't think so. I'm not even waiting on an exclusive. I'm waiting on the Batman game to come out, and that'll be what really gets me into the console. But I've been playing GTA 5 on it, so like, and it does play better than the Xbox One. So there's that. But like, unfortunately, I can't speak on the PlayStation 5. No, that shit's like my girlfriend owns a video game store, and I can't get a PS5. So like, let's just call it what it is.
All right, here we go. Dan, have you played Last of Us yet?
No. I don't really give a shit. Sorry. No, I mean the first one came out, and I played it when it was on the PS3. And then it came out on the PS4, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the greatest game," and people are weird fungus people, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I played that already. I don't need to play that again." And then they're like, "Oh, it's part 2," and then I just didn't care. Sorry.
While we're on the topic of video games, I have been playing the Hyrule Warriors 2: The Age of Calamity, and I'm
it's
really
pretty good.
digging that game. I like it a lot.
Yep.
Nice. All right. We got some Remake Revolution videos here. I got one I'm going to pull up real quick. I should just save it for the second hour to force John to stay with us.
You are showing them in the right order, correct?
Yes, John.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh God, here we go.
Came down to Brian.
Brian.
Brian. Oh, where could he be?
3BO.
Brian came down to Ohio this weekend.
Where could he
wanted to
be?
Become one with nature. Put his mind right for the big Remake Revolution, March Madness, Clam Bake, whatever they're calling it. I don't know where he went. So, well, look, just word of advice. We're winning. Why? Because I got the loose cannon on Team Staunchcast. You don't know what Brian's going to do. He's, for crying out loud, he's out here in the middle of God knows where, in Zen mode or something. I don't know. But just keep in mind, we're entering the tournament. We're getting out of the first round in a couple of days, and we are taking those belts back. You can believe it. Whether it's some crazy idea from Brian or some solid game plan from me, we're going to merge the two together, and we're going to be victorious. I'm going to go see if I can find him. I don't know where he is. Brian! Brian!
You know, John, if I were you, I would have stayed in the woods.
Yeah.
Well,
You have a better shot at winning in the woods.
Ooh. You know, I will say it. I said it in the chat. I'll say it here. No one cares what Brian's doing out in the woods except for the police.
No. Does a Brian shit in the woods?
If Brian shits in the woods, does it make noise?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's Brian's video.
Right all the way from Michigan to Ohio.
Buffering.
I gotta find a beast.
Parkour.
Wow.
Out here in the middle of the woods.
know why Twitter's having problems.
Iowa woods, looking for a beast.
What's up, Saj?
Zach and Dylan, I'm gonna be releasing this beast when I find it on you guys late at night. A bloodthirsty beast. Oh yeah.
It sucks. It sucks the video isn't playing well. But he says he's gonna find the beast and then release it. Like, isn't it already released then?
Well,
wait, he's playing tennis. Hold on.
Coming for you.
I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Let's let it buffer a little bit, and then we'll revisit it here in a second.
Okay. Now the beast is captured somewhere. I'm confused.
if he catches the beast, and then takes it.
Yes, Adam O'Brien does shit in the woods. Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
See, if he goes and he captures the beast, then he lugs it to the tournament and lets it go. That makes sense, I guess, kind of.
I think that's what he's planning on doing.
He's got to train it a little. Maybe it just turns on him, and
he's gonna poke it with a stick and piss it off, and then just unleash it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I mean, talk to Michael Vick about that. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Isn't Brian supposed to be the beast? Why is he looking for the beast?
He's looking
this video
for
is
the beast.
very confusing.
He's looking for the beast.
How come the rest of us understand it, but you don't, JP?
Yeah.
Woods tennis has got to be hard.
Who knows what kind of wild beast I'll find out here.
Oh.
Yeah. In the middle of nowhere, so far from civilization. Who knows? Hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hi. How you doing?
Nice.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Hey, how you doing?
I think it's coming from over here.
Man, Twitter video sucks.
Yeah. That's good though. I feel like the choppiness and the shittiness of the playback is also just indicative of Brian. I don't.
Okay, now
I don't know. It's kind of Blair Witchy in its thing. He just needs a lot of close-ups of his face with snot pouring out of his nose.
I gotta give him credit. I like the fact that the woods kind of match up really, really well in that. Yeah,
No, that's a great video. I've been having a blast watching all this shit talking and all this stuff. I'm just unwilling to go out in the woods to make that video. So mad props to both of you. As a black person who's seen one too many horror movies, I don't do woods.
Oh,
fair.
I mean, we've got woods in town. It's not like Deliverance Woods. It's a nice park.
Nope. You don't fuck with woods. You can't get killed in the woods if you don't go in the woods.
No.
Hey, I will say thank you, Metro Parks, for allowing me. I didn't even ask permission. I just fucking did it. But anyways, that's where that was filmed. So,
Yeah, I'm sure it was lovely. I'm sure you had a great time.
Yeah.
And the killer got someone weaker than you. That's why you got away. But I'm not doing it.
Are you guys excited for King Kong versus Godzilla?
No.
I
am. I don't have to pay for it. I get to watch it at home, and it's Godzilla versus King Kong fighting each other. Like, it's a win.
Yeah, that movie's going to be an hour and a half of bullshit, people talking to each other, and then 30 minutes of Godzilla fighting King Kong. And then
that's how it always works now.
And then one of them is going to die and then sort of come back to life at the end of the movie. At the very, very end, maybe after the credits.
And oddly enough, they're still better than Godzilla 98. So,
Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm hoping that Godzilla sits up like The Undertaker. Like, you think he's dead, and he just sits up, and you're like,
that'll be fun.
King Kong, originally you see King Kong, he's hanging from the skyscraper. Now, when you look at original Godzilla, he's knocking over skyscrapers. I don't see how these two got paired up against each other. I understand they've remade King Kong, so he's much bigger now. But
that's because King Kong. That's because King Kong took out Samuel L. Jackson in the first round. See, so now he's got Godzilla.
Okay.
So is there?
That makes sense.
Is it like the original King Kong versus Godzilla? Is it going to be where they do two endings, one for Japan and one for the U.S. or no?
I hope so.
Well, probably not, because that one was kind of a bootleg. So
yeah, well, true.
I just Atomic Breath. How does King Kong fight that? Like when your whole body just gets lit on fire.
Well, I mean, with a fist.
Yeah.
You know what?
With the big.
You know what would be better? You know what would be better is in the next film if it's King Kong versus Godzilla versus the Shogun Warriors.
Yes.
I want to see giant robots with fine fists.
I'm down.
Well,
I'm down.
If you want that, you could just go watch Batman Ninja, because that's a great film.
You got me on that one. I don't even know.
King Kong versus Godzilla versus an unending army of monkeys that make up that form together to Batman.
And we'll just throw Gamera in there because he's a friend to all children.
Yes.
All right, everybody. I want to say goodbye to John Orlando, who was just joining us for the first hour.
Aww.
And
Bye, John.
we will be back after the break with some reviews. Maybe we'll go into some NES talk, because I'd love to talk to the guys about some NES, but I got a review from Mighty Ducks. Max, did you watch the new Falcon Winter Soldier?
Yes, I did.
We got a review for that because I have not watched it yet. And so much more on the second half. You guys stay tuned. And Saj the Boss, send us some questions like top 3 whatever and whatever. I like answering those. So send us some of those.
Wait a minute. Did we answer the top princesses?
No. So, John, if you have your top 3 princesses, go ahead.
I don't.
Are you coming back?
Okay, I'll come back for a little bit.
All right.
I can't stay for the whole hour, but I'll come back for a little bit.
Fair.
There you go. I'll be back.
We'll be back right after this.
Talk commercial, take 5. Hey, Jason, have you ever been accused of a crime?
I have not yet, John. But if I ever was, there's only one man I would call, and that man is Benjamin Matlock.
You would be right to do that because he's a guy that can certainly clear your name of any accusations that come your way. It doesn't matter, man, if you're accused of, say, I don't know, murdering your ex-husband live on your TV cooking show, or using a pair of scissors to stab your business manager to death, or maybe you sneak into your landlord's office and off him overnight during the Christmas season. Matlock can get you taken care of. And you know what? He's also a dude that is the subject of a pretty cool podcast called Matt Talk, right, Jason?
Yeah, he is. And I'm so glad John just aired out all my dirty laundry. But it's great to know that when I stab my landlord or I, commit any crimes, I can call the one man. And that one man is Benjamin Matlock.
That's right. And you can check out our podcast called Matt Talk every second and fourth
does Matlock
Monday
get the
of
murderers
the month. It's available on all of the podcasting platforms, including Anchor. Just go to anchor.fm/Matt Talk. And it's available through the Facebook page. Of course, that is Matt Talk Podcast. And you could check out every single episode when they drop. And real soon, it'll be available every Saturday at noon.
This commercial is already still going. Jesus Christ.
The Scene Snobs, excuse me.
I went to the bathroom, ran a mile, grabbed a drink from the fridge, and I'm back.
Jason,
and still going.
Tell them about the email and the Twitter account, please.
You guys can email us anytime at benmattalk@gmail.com. That is benmattalk@gmail.com. One more time, benmattalk@gmail.com. Email me. Let us know what you think of this commercial. Let us know what you think of the episodes. We have some great interviews with Lori Lathine and
Linda Pearl and Scott Valentine and a ton of other great episodes. And by the way, check us out on Twitter. We just got on Twitter.
Not when John and I make them, George. Not when John and I
make them. So,
ladies
and gentlemen, check out an episode. And as they say in court, nothing further.
Hi, I'm Casper.
And I'm Becky Gremlin.
And we're the hosts of Don't Fuck With the Original.
We are a spoopy horror podcast that pretty much covers everything under the genre.
We cover haunted locations. We cover true crime, cryptids, movies, anything you can literally think of. We are all over it.
Everything spoopy.
On Wednesdays, and why?
Wednesdays are for podcast. Thanks, guys.
Hey everybody, it's John Orlando from the PVD Cast. Are you wondering where you can find my podcast? Well, it's real simple. Just go over to pvdcast.com, the online home of yours truly, or it's available through all of those major podcasting platforms. Just search for it in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, and don't forget that every single Monday night at 8 o'clock, I do a live broadcast of the week's episode of the PVD Cast through the Facebook page. Just go over to facebook.com and search for @PVDcast and join me every Monday night at 8 p.m. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on out of here. So I'll chat at each and every one of you later.
Also, check out my OnlyFans at yours truly.
And I'll see you.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Scene Snob, Mcmahon, and I'm here to tell you guys about the Scene Snob.
Mcmahon's going down.
We're a channel of variety, comedy, entertainment, geek-related, sports, the whole 9 yards. We cover almost every genre. And we have so many great shows to choose from. We have shows like the Scene Snobs Podcast, BTB Podcast, The Guapo Show, the Sports Snobs Podcast, the PVD Cast, Jeff Dwoskin presents Crossing the Streams, the Three Geeks Podcast, the Fandom Effect. We probably have the only Matlock-based podcast called Matt Talk, and we're introducing new shows all the time. We have new shows coming up like the Ear Hustling Podcast, Carpool Shenanigans, and of course, From Some Nobodies, Twitching Upstream and Talking Upstream.
Mick,
So
I need
come
an
on,
updated version of this
check out
commercial.
the
There's like
scenesnobs.com.
35 new shows
Enjoy
on
it,
the Scene Snobs.
and please leave feedback. Like, follow, subscribe us, and just let us know what you think. We love to have all the interaction. So I, again, am the Scene Snob McManhattan. Check out thescenesnobs.com. You can follow us anywhere on social media at The Scene Snob, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Gunnar Quaylen.
I'm Jenna St. Clair.
From churchofsecrets.org.
You're listening to John, Dan, Scott, Max, and Jason
on the Three Geeks Podcast.
We always almost get there. We never get there.
We've been 4 out of 5 the last 2 weeks. Now, Justin.
Oh my God.
Scott had just shown up.
Yeah, oh my. I just want to get there one time.
Dan is now played by the Invisible Man.
The invisible and very quiet man. All right. Do you want to do this Three Princesses real quick so John doesn't have to hang out because apparently he's got other things to do?
Yeah, John probably researched this hard in the last 7 minutes.
No, but it's a hard one because look, I'm not naming any Disney princesses.
He went into the bathroom and was like, "You porn. Which Disney princesses do I search?"
No.
Okay, I got my list.
I've never look. Half of those movies I've never seen.
And then he came on a speaker.
I haven't seen Little Mermaid. I haven't seen what's the other one? Aladdin. I've never seen that. So I mean, I'm not. Those are not going to be it. But those are the only ones you could think of. But I was like, yeah, it was hard. This was a hard.
Did he say Disney princesses or princesses?
No, just princesses.
Okay.
Right. But when you think of princesses in pop culture, those ones pop up, right?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not naming any of those. George is already on it.
He is. Oh, first off, George said that his son graduated high school during our Matt Talk commercial.
And he's going to be a lawyer, right? He's going to college to be a lawyer.
Dude, that commercial is long, John. We got to talk about making a shorter one because I did my taxes.
Hey, well, there's still some. You can still cut it down a little bit and not miss anything. I feel like there's still a little bit of editing to make that just pop.
Hey, COVID's almost under control now. We could probably film that other commercial that I want to do.
Oh God, I thought that was for the OnlyFans.
Is it going to be in the woods?
Speaking of OnlyFans, go check out John's. It's under yours truly.
Stop it. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right. princesses. Sorry, we're good.
By the way, are you going to talk about the Suicide Squad trailer too, real quick?
Yes, John.
Ooh. Oh, okay. What do you want to do first? What do you have time for?
We got 2 hours to fill without like a specific topic, so I got to make all the.
Oh no, John wants to leave, so I just.
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna leave this right here. I feel with the Suicide Squad's trailer, number one, I'm excited for it.
Oh, hold on, God, you're so impatient here.
Yeah, really. I mean,
my bad. I'm sorry.
I think we did pretty well with the first hour with no news. So
I've already got it queued up and ready to go.
Okay,
except not because you obviously don't.
It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, we can see your screen. Oh, it's a Red Band trailer.
The entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court justice. This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head. We don't leave one of our own behind. Hopefully, Harlan's still alive.
No funny business, honey. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What? You. We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Blood sport. You know the deal. You successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
Times are hard.
You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
Can do the job for free. So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
Nom.
Any questions?
Poke it up, man.
That is your hand. Very good.
We're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die. If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth. What's the plan? Who the hell am I supposed to know? You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive. And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide. Well, that's kind of our thing.
Don't you worry. I'm going to get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oh my God! We've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit! I don't wanna do your
We love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
I'm excited for it. And I think just from that little clip we got, John Cena's stealing the show. He's stealing the movie.
What if that's all the funny parts? Like, I don't know. Like, I would have saved that joke for the movie. I hate this. They give away so much in the trailer, and it looks all right. But my problem is, it looks like another James Gunn movie. He didn't like. There's nothing different from this in the Guardians of the Galaxy, except I guess it gets a little bit more raunchy.
But it's better than the last Suicide Squad movie.
Fair.
I mean,
preach.
That's fair.
Max.
Plus, I mean, I think the best part of the trailer is the weird enhanced version of Dirty Work there. That's kind of fun.
I got to say, this trailer. The thing that I've taken away from it is, as we've all known with DC, the DC studio heads tend to meddle in all their stuff. But this trailer looks like a James Gunn movie. So it looks like James Gunn actually is putting his vision out there. It doesn't seem like there's too much studio meddling. Yes, it feels like something like Slither or Guardians of the Galaxy. But I mean, that's just James Gunn's style. And I I think the Suicide Squad fits James Gunn's style, maybe a little bit more than David Ayer, even though I'd still like to see Ayer's version of the movie. But yeah, I'm super down. Like, they saved the one part of the original Suicide Squad that everybody liked, Harley Quinn, and I feel like from what we've seen, it makes more sense that she's there with them. She's not fighting a witch space portal thing. But I'm down. Sylvester Stallone as a huge starfish, 100%.
No, I thought he was King Shark.
I think he's King Shark. Yeah.
Oh, is he King Shark? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's King Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
like,
I mean,
sorry, go ahead, Dave.
You realize that this is just going to be, the next time we actually get to go to cons, there's just going to be a million Harley Quinns again. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's going to be a million King Sharks. I'm like, that would be badass.
No,
Right.
Because that would take effort. That would be awesome.
You're right,
a bit of hair dye and some short shorts.
The timing's looking right. I got us some post-August cons lining up, so maybe we will. I'm looking forward to just seeing a con again, let alone, I don't care.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm down. Like, I want to see this movie. I'm definitely less trepidatious about this Suicide Squad movie than, like, there's no Will Smith, so we can all just be happy about that. Because Will Smith doesn't want to play a bad guy, so I don't want to see him in a movie about bad guys. He's like, hey, I'm a bad guy, but I'm a good guy, but we're bad
guys. Guy. I like you make him very Italian.
Yeah.
But
I'm disappointed John Cena can't act. He is a one-liner assassin. They should have stopped at the first one. See, I disagree, but
I disagree too.
Yeah, like Suicide Squad is also good too, because like you can just use, like, yeah, they reused a bunch of the villains from the first movie, but like you can use anybody in the DC villain universe. So like that's why I like Suicide Squad, because like you can definitely just get a whole different feel for the the ensemble, depending on who they have at the moment to be in the Suicide Squad. So I'm down for this movie, but yeah, just I'm kind of tired. I'm gunned out, on James Gunn movies. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy was so popular, and then so many people made like cheap James Gunn knockoff movies, including the first Suicide Squad movie, that like I'm just kind of done with that.
Here's the thing. I still like James Gunn and the movies that he makes. I hate Snyder. And for some reason, everybody brings up Snyder, and he's such a freaking great artist. I would take James Gunn for freaking days.
Well, I mean, Snyder, whether you like Justice League or not, Snyder has like 2 or 3 other movies that are worth watching, and that's like about it.
And they all suck.
Watchmen?
I like Watchmen. I like
Watchmen. I'm not a huge Watchmen fan.
It's okay, but I think it kind of missed the
it missed a lot of marks.
Feel of the comic.
Yeah,
it's not the same feel as the comic, but I liked it.
Snyder.
I mean, it's got
300. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yes, go look up Greased Men for days.
Well, no, but also the thing that Snyder does is, hey, was this a popular thing? I'm going to take it frame for frame and make it into a movie. It's not really his work. I did enjoy Sucker Punch, which is like his only original film, but
what the hell? Movie. Because here's the thing. Like it's set up like it's supposed to mean something. But it doesn't. Nah. It doesn't mean jack.
I liked it. There's no. I'm not saying like it was good. I'm not going to argue like the merits of Sucker Punch. Like I liked it just because like it made me excited for a Dragon Ball Z movie. I was like, oh, if he can do this, then they can make a Dragon Ball Z movie, which they've still yet to do. But
fair enough.
But
300 is kind of like the WWE, except it's like less scripted.
It's a movie.
You just have a bunch of grease dudes hanging around and one guy with a hunchback.
Oh my God.
I didn't like 300. I like James Gunn movies. I like, Zack Snyder, Man of Steel, Watchmen. But my favorite movie of his was Dawn of the Dead. Hands down, that's my favorite movie he's made.
Yeah, that was a remake.
Yeah, I know.
It's another, and it doesn't even have the okay. Can't believe I'm saying this one, but it doesn't even have the depth of the original.
See, Dan,
hear me out now.
Oh my god.
Okay, the original, as bare as it could be, had 2 points. One, consumerism is fucking hilarious, and the real enemy is people, as Tom Savini shows as he drives in there with his machete and starts hacking off zombie heads and then starts killing the people in there. Yeah, what a guy. But then he gets disemboweled and his guts get ripped out. And it's very cool. But I mean, there were 2 cool things about the new one: the evil killer bus thing and the zombie baby having.
Yeah, zombie baby was pretty tricked out. That got me. I was like, ooh.
But all in all, it just didn't have the same
je ne sais quoi.
commentary. Yeah, yeah.
I saw the James Gunn movie, or Jesus, I saw the Zack Snyder movie first, so that might be why I have such a love for it. But
it's like, hey, I can remake a film and make it look better 20 years after it came out.
Well, no, I mean, like what Zack Snyder did was Fast Zombies. That was, as far as I know,
already done.
Oh, okay. Well, like I didn't. Yeah, well, I mean, I thought it was cool because of Fast Zombies. I was like, oh shit. Well, what if they were fast though?
We need to get John out of here. John, 3 princesses that you want James or you want Zack Snyder to turn into a movie.
All right. These are the 3 princesses in pop culture. She-Ra, the Princess of Power.
Ooh, good pick.
Buttercup.
Oh, from Princess Bride?
Princess Bride.
Okay, yeah, that's on my list.
And I mean Princess Leia. I mean, come on.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
What about you guys?
My 3 coming in third is Mcmahon. Number 2 is Buttercup, and number 1 is Princess Leia. Princess Peach ties Mcmahon for princess number 3.
Well, my number 3 was Princess Peach. I'm not going to choose the other 2 just because you guys did. Princess Zelda and number.
Good pick.
Yeah, I'm full of good picks, Max. That's all I do.
Yeah, thanks for making me go last on this one. Untrue. That's great.
And then I'll go with Buttercup too as number 1.
All right, Dan.
I'm gonna go with Zelda. I'm gonna go with Jasmine. I like that one. And
okay.
Yeah, and Bubblegum.
Oh, nice, nice, good pick.
I thought about Wonder Woman too.
Who else drives a giant death swan that shoots lasers?
Yeah, Diana, good pick, but I saw Wonder Woman 84, and she can't make the list right now.
She's banished for now.
Yeah, it's still too soon.
Well, there you go.
The only cool thing about that movie was the gold armor. Everything else just completely sucked.
Oh wait, George has
sad.
got a complaint.
I mean, no. She's always like, she's cool. She's a good character, but no,
what about Jason? What about his other picks? I know George. We can see his picks, but
I can't see his picks.
You can't.
There we go. There we go. Princess Vespa, awesome.
Yes, Princess Vespa, solid pick. Amidala, I'm tossing right out the fucking window. The bitch
Prince
died
Valiant.
of heartbreak. Give me a fucking break. No. My heart is broken. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Women everywhere.
Can I get a second take on that, Max?
She had to sit there and have someone tell her that sand is coarse and rough. She didn't immediately slap him in the face, so no.
And sand is hated. Royal decree to banish sand.
Well, Don, thank you.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to depart so you can talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier and whatnot. Just quick reminder again. PVDcast is available at pvdcast.com, the Scene Snobs, all those places. And you son of a bitch!
Nice.
Come on.
You like
my goodness.
Tuesday, 4:30, PVD Cast live broadcast.
And tonight at 7.
Tonight at 7. That's right. Tonight at 7. Also on the Scene Snobs. Thanks, Jason. I always save you on Matt Talk because you always forget the website and see Turnabout is fair play. All right, see you guys.
All right,
man. All right, now that we got rid of him, what are you guys doing?
I don't know.
All right, here, let's go. I'll do my
Sitting
review.
in a
I have
basement.
my pictures already queued up. So I watched the Mighty Ducks Game Changers this morning. And
I'm sorry.
I liked it. It's just like the movies. It is just like the movies. So if you like the movies, this is for you. If you've got a family, this is for you. If you don't have a family and you didn't like the movies, this is not for you. They're not going to win any new fans.
Okay.
I kind of like.
Not for me.
We got a classic line from Bombay in this one where he says he hates hockey and he hates kids, and you're like, okay, but then a few minutes later you find out why he again hates hockey and he hates kids. And it's pretty much because his parents have ruined the game and the fun of being a coach, because you got all these helicopter moms trying to interfere with your coaching. So he just owns a hockey rink and stays out of everybody's way. He is not the coach in this show, at least not yet. Right now, it's just the mom with a ragtag group of kids. The Ducks have become the Hawks. They're more like the team where you have to succeed. It's no longer fun to be a Duck. So a bunch of kids join their own hockey rink. And this has not happened on the show yet, but I do have a picture of the original cast that will be back in the upcoming show. I don't know in what capacity, but it's really cool to see Fulton back there in the background.
I'm like, I don't know. Fulton always was so huge, like in the that's like he's like a regular dude, it sucks. It's like,
and then we got the two figure skaters next to him.
The Big Bad Bash Brothers, like fucking 5'7".
And then the tall dude is the dude that played for the Hawks that joined the Ducks in the first
Adam something or other, right?
Yes, I don't remember the one between Adam and I can't remember that kid's name, the one who always cracked the jokes. But
you haven't even looked it up by now. Like this is a conversation we had 4 days ago.
We did. Max and I had the same conversation. But so far, the show is more the same. The humor is aimed at both adults and kids alike. It's a great show if you have a family, and if you were a fan of the original series. Again, it's not going to win anybody new. It's not here for that. It's not Cobra Kai levels of good, but this is a fun show to sit down and watch with your family. I did.
Oh my goodness.
2 out of 3 geeks.
Adam Banks. Is that Luis Mendoza?
Yes.
No. Oh, is that Mendoza, the one kid? Okay, Lester Averman is the funny cracking jokes guy.
Averman, yes.
Oh my God, Jason, you suck at your job. Okay, is all I'm saying. Is because if I can do it, then you definitely need work. Or is that Ken Wu? I think that's Ken Wu, not Mendoza. Wu? Yes.
Nice. What are the odds we get Kenan Thompson and Joshua Jackson on?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I love seeing Kenan Thompson get work. And Knuckle Puck all day and night.
I know they came back and did some stuff for Funny or Die, so maybe they'll pop into this. I know Joshua Jackson's all about fans, so never know.
PaceyCon.
I just want to see the Maximum Overdrive crossover.
What's nice is Emilio Estevez. I
fucking
forgot,
kids get run over by a Zamboni. Be like, yeah. Here's your tearjerker backstory of why you don't like kids and hockey, because they all got run over by the equipment.
the fucking some crazy serial killer ran over all your kids with a Zamboni. You can't ever go back to a hockey rink. You have PTSD.
You watch this.
Yeah,
and you remember why Emilio Estevez was popular at one point? I think this is the first big thing he's done since the Mighty Ducks 3. But
that was a big
you
thing.
can even make the tagline. Like Emilio Estevez was young and fit when the first Maximum Overdrive happened, but now nothing can save him. he's like tripping on the ice because he's got regular shoes.
I think he won the contest though. Better Sheen brother. I think you can officially say he won.
Yeah, but that's not really hard though. He just has to like breathe and not be a douchebag.
Yeah, I mean you could have been like a never done anything like Game of Thrones. He could have been the midget son, that got disowned and still won.
Yep, still won by a mile.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard.
All right, so
no offense to little people at all, but I mean Charlie Sheen, holy shit.
And Tyrion Lannister is actually kind of a badass. Like,
hell yeah.
But anyway,
yeah, like second best character in the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. All right, so Mighty Ducks. How many geeks are you geeking episode 1, and what's your feel for the rest of the series?
Like I said, I'm giving it a 2 out of 3. It's definitely got potential. I'm glad that they're not. They're doing a good job of not shoving cameos in our face. It made sense when Gordon and Bombay showed up. It didn't feel forced. And again, nobody else from the original show has showed up yet. And I have a feeling one of the kids in it is going to end up being somebody, but so far that hasn't happened yet. I am optimistic. It's just I've seen shows do it better. Cobra Kai did it better, but this is definitely not. It's not a Girl Meets World. It's not dumbing down what once was. Instead, it's more of what once was, and for that, it's worth watching if you like the original series or you have kids.
Cool. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
All right. So we're now at episode 2. They are going pretty hard with the sort of like a Black Lives Matter theme across the show. With like Falcon just kind of getting disrespected a lot. Like he almost gets arrested in this one because cops don't recognize him as the Falcon, and like they're having an argument in the street. And they're like, "Hey, white guy, are you okay?" Like, "Hey, whoa, can I see some ID, sir?" Like, almost pulling their weapons on him and shit. So like they're doing a lot of that, which I don't know if I appreciate yet. Like, go ahead, Nick.
I thought the funny part of that though was that goddamn, the Winter Soldier keeps telling him to just show his ID, like he's being a dick. But it's because he's got a warrant out for him. He didn't want to get dragged into it. He was like, no, man, because he's not going to show it on principle. But then the white dude has the warrant out for him.
Like I do like the chemistry between Falcon and Winter Soldier. I am enjoying that. So like the show's still good. It's more Marvel stuff, like you're saying. Like they're not rewriting the book on Marvel with this one. And so if you dig most of the Marvel movies, I feel like you're gonna enjoy this. It's going pretty well so far.
I think they're brilliant because they we got WandaVision, which is a little bit more off the wall than traditional Marvel, and then now they're giving us the normal, because Loki is coming right after this, and that's going to be a little bit more out the box. He's like a multi-dimensional travels to keep everything straight. I don't know. I can't wait to check it. It's like Time Cop with Loki. And then there's Hawkeye coming out after that, which again is more normal. So I kind of like their marketing strategy.
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just hoping to enjoy this. I'm digging U.S. Agent. I'm not gonna call him Captain America. His costume is straight up like U.S. Agent, so I don't. Yeah. I'm digging it. I like the guy they got to pick him. I remember him from 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump, one of the Jump Streets. Just him that video he makes of Channing Tatum is
that who that is?
Yes, that's that same guy. He's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's son.
I knew that.
I like how they make him like such a douche that you don't like him, but it's not overboard.
Yeah.
I mean, they of course pick the guy with the really crappy jawline, so you can tell he's not Captain America first off. Then he's just enough of an ass. He's like, let's work together, and he just starts talking, and and it starts going downhill real quick.
Yeah. Fucking, it's like, he's the douchebag where it's like, would you ever jump on a grenade? He's like, yeah, I've done it 4 times. I just used my helmet. It's not the same if you're going to live, dude. Like, that's
yeah, that and the scene with the psychiatrist was great.
Yeah. Yes. I 100% agree. So I'm down for the show. I'm digging it. It's it's a solid. It's not like blowing my mind in any way, but it's a lot of fun, and I think they're just doing a solid job. So like, this is going to get 2 out of 3 geeks from me, and just watch it and enjoy.
Dan?
I'm going to give it a 2.5.
All right.
Just a little higher because I really dig this. I like, I mean, it's not groundbreaking by any means, but it's a nice little spy thriller, and I like how it's shot and edited. I like how episode 2 lost the whole houseboat part from the first one, so it should be graded slightly higher.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. There's no bank scene in this one.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a lot better as far because if we need the casual racism like with the police, I thought was done much better than the bank scene. So there was that for sure. I can agree with that. But again, like I didn't think it was gonna be like, oh my god, like this is my favorite Marvel thing that they've ever done. But it's still a lot of fun and still really, really solid.
Yeah, that's something people
I'm kind of holding out for Loki for that one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It doesn't always have to be the greatest. It can just be fine.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing, guys. I'm telling the audience, people will be like, it's not as good as this, so I don't want to watch it. It's like, no, you don't need to do that.
But I mean, at least they're not trying to be pretentious assholes making it.
Right.
And that's a nice breath of fresh air, I think.
For sure.
Especially when you know that you're going to have to tie it together in the end and not leave loose ends because, that's all.
Anywho.
Top 3 Disney movies, guys. I think we can throw this together pretty quick.
I got this.
Off the top of
my
head.
No. I get to go first this time because I had to go last time with the princesses and everybody stole them all. So there.
Fair, Dan. Fair. Go ahead.
Okay. Lion King. Let's see. I know number one's going to be somewhere or something wicked this way comes, which you should all see because it's freaking amazing. Number 2, I'll probably go with Fantasia. I dig it.
All right. How you feeling, Jason?
I will go with off the top of my head, Aladdin, Goofy movie, and the DuckTales, Tales from the Lamp. I can't remember what it's called.
Nice.
Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Yeah. I mean, you should have watched the Animaniacs episode where we covered that, JT. Shameless plug.
Let's see here. Number 3, I'm gonna go. Disney movies. I'm not gonna do that cheaty thing where I name a Star Wars movie. It's a Disney movie because they own it now.
Well, you don't like the Disney Star Wars ones anyway. So.
No, but technically I can count all of them because Disney owns all of them now. So I did that last time.
He could say Alien, Terminator 2, and Die Hard, and he'd be right.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that cheaty thing. I'm gonna say
anything Buena Vista.
Aladdin is my number 1. I think that's just like my favorite. Robin Williams is genie. Like, come on. Mulan is probably my number 2. And
a live action remake, right, Max?
Get the fuck out.
With a dragon.
I'm fucking done. And number 3. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna go Lion King. That's yeah, for sure.
That's a good pick. I mean, Tron, the first one, I just saw that for the first time.
Oh god, I hate that fucking movie.
Oh, I loved it.
I forgot about Tron Legacy. Damn.
Both of them. I like both of them.
Yeah,
I don't know why I like
I
the
agree.
first one because the special effects are definitely dated.
It's so slow.
No, but it's cool. Yeah, it is very slow, but it is very cool. I think.
love the story in the first one.
I think they did it better in The Matrix.
Not the same story.
Not at all. They did better in Lion King, Max.
They did Terminator 2 better in Predator.
Well, that's fair. I mean, it's the same guy.
I mean, Predator's a fucking badass flick.
Same guy.
Yeah, that's a good Disney movie.
Yeah.
Stick around.
I'll be back. But anyway, everybody, we're gonna end this episode a little early today.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go make some food.
Are we done already? That's all we got?
We can keep going if you guys want to.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Hell
I don't know
yeah.
if you guys have anything prepared.
JT, I tell you every time, we don't have to have shit prepared. We can just ramble on for hours. It's fine.
Ramble on.
Yeah.
I've been
Favorite Allman Brothers songs.
I've been blowing up Crunchyroll like lately. I've just been watching all the anime I could. I stumbled upon this show called The Goblin Slayer. Dan, have you ever seen that one?
Yeah. I saw a couple episodes of that one.
And it turns out pretty generic, but like the first episode is what I want to talk about. Now, I thought, okay, like it's gonna be your random anime, but like it like almost hits this line of like hentai like weirdness.
Yeah.
Like I was not expecting it to be as like visceral and graphic as it was, and I was like, holy shit! Like what is going on here? Like fucking these guys go into this goblin nest, right? And at first they're doing okay, yeah, and then the goblins get the upper hand, and they start like raping the girls, and it's all of this like super just crazy shit going down, and I'm like, I cannot believe they actually like they animated this and then requested like recommended it to people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I was very taken aback by that. They shocked me. I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, holy crap! Like I can't believe. The rest of it, like after the first episode, they kind of got their shock value out of that one. They dial it back a little bit, but it's those goblins. They get freaky, man. Do not mess with the goblins.
Well, I'm a little behind. Dan, go ahead.
I find that I stumble onto like different subgenres of anime without trying. I started watching one. It was about this household of like monster girls, and I was like, oh, that sounds funny. We'll try this. And then one starts eating a cream pop, and it's just like, oh, and I'm like, oh Jesus, that's what this is. This is just like some weird ass borderline hentai now, and I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, you're just like, no, like I don't feel good. I don't feel right watching this.
That's a whole like subgenre I never knew existed, but I know now.
Unfortunately, I can't unknow this. So good.
Like the ending of every Sword Art Online, like it starts out like, oh no, we're stuck here now, and then it turns amazingly pervy for like the last 2 episodes. And it's like, oh yeah, here's the bad guy, and he's just like licking on the captured girl, and it's just like, this is weird now.
Yeah, like how did we get here?
It wasn't weird enough when everybody was stuck in a game and dying for real and not eating in the real world, but still living. And
that's not enough. That's not enough.
No. I don't.
Oh, mine doesn't have to do with anime, so you guys keep going.
No, that's fine. What do you
All right, so I finally caught up to 2020 and watched one of the funniest movies I've seen in recent years, and that is Palm Springs.
Huh.
You guys should check this out. It's great. It's another Groundhog Day style movie. only Andy Samberg somehow brings somebody else into it with him. Actually, there's a few people in it with him, and it's funny. J.K. Simmons is in this too. It's a Lonely Island produced and written movie. It is amazing. Funny. It's short. It's an hour and 25 minutes or so. So it's very brief. It puts you right into the action. It ends. It's definitely one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Straight to because my complaint with streaming movies is it's always too long. This movie felt like it was perfect. Perfect amount of time. Great laughs. One of the best Groundhog's Day style movies. So I definitely recommend Palm Springs to everybody.
Speaking of J.K. Simmons, I was recommended to watch Invincible on, I think it's on Amazon Prime. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to. But no, I was told you got to watch it because J.K. Simmons fucking kicks ass in this show. So I'm excited to watch that Invincible on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, he kicks ass in this show too. It's a 3 out of 3 for Palm Springs. It was a pleasant surprise. I turned it on as background noise while I was doing stuff, and I ended up having to stop it and then watch it focused. So if I do that for a movie, it's a compliment.
Fair. All right. Goblin Slayer, I'm gonna give 1.5 out of 3 geeks. The animation's really good, but again, it gets hard to watch weird. It's
yeah. You're watching it alone and you still don't want to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The only movie that I watched this week was I had recommended Pulse to that other podcast I was on.
Great, Dan.
I'm horrible at cross promotion, everybody.
Shameless plug, Dan. This is your opportunity.
It's the final Onesies Horror Podcast.
Yeah, there you go. The final Onesies Podcast.
Yeah, Dan sucked. He was going to be on it.
How did your onesie fit?
It fit okay, but I have a new one now.
Ooh, you have multiple onesies.
If they ever have me on again, it'll fit better.
All right.
But so I went back and I watched Pulse, the Japanese version, and I still love that movie. It's pretty awesome.
Your version, or not?
It's not.
Veronica.
Yeah, it's not like that one. This one is much more melancholic. Okay. It's about how, basically when you piece it together, I believe it's about how being dead is as lonely as it is being alive. and it's really sad.
All right.
But people who go into these red taped rooms. They come out and they're all quiet, they've seen something that totally rocked their worldview, and then they end up dying. Some of them kill themselves, although some of them just kind of turn into weird stains on the wall where they were just a second ago. It's a creepy, scary, kind of melancholic feel.
Yeah,
I dig that show a lot. You should watch it. Come on, Max, you'll love it.
The lingering creepiness is the worst kind of horror movie for me to watch. I don't like those ones where I'm just oh my god, I get to thinking about it and you're still creeped that day. No, that's the worst. I'm not saying they're bad horror movies. I'm just saying for me personally, that's what I hate the most. Jump scare, big monsters things.
Nah.
When the movie's over, you don't give a fuck. That's fine.
Yeah,
but the ones that give you that lingering creepiness are
those are the good ones, Max.
They're good horror movies. They're just not good for Max.
I finished Your Honor with Bryan Cranston.
It's in the more courtroom drama for Jason. Okay, that's.
No, it is a really good show. It is Bryan Cranston playing this one. He's a good guy trying to do the right thing, but it's not really a good thing. He's trying to protect his son who accidentally killed a kid. And
that's not the right thing. That's not a good thing either. That's not.
I wanted to watch that one, but I forgot about it.
But no, it's really good. The ending, especially, I love the ending of the show.
They drop a piano on him.
Oh, it is very well done. It's what you expect from Bryan Cranston. Fantastic acting all around. The show is written really well.
No
Bryan
spoilers.
Cranston directed some of the episodes, but I'd give Breaking Bad a 3, and it doesn't quite reach Breaking Bad, but it doesn't have to. So I would give this show a 2.5 out of 3. It goes by really fast, and it's one of those shows that you want to keep watching. So it's definitely solid. Just fill it up with reviews at the end of the show. I've been watching a lot.
Yeah.
I've watched so much stuff.
I'm excited for Nobody. It kind of came out, and I missed, so I'm gonna try to go see that this week with what's his name? What's that dude's name?
Guy that's in the movie.
Bob Odenkirk.
Okay.
So it's in the. It's by the John Wick people. I'm hoping it's in the John Wick universe. Like I want them to exist in the same.
Just runs
universe.
into John Wick at the end.
Yeah, like it's basically John Wick the accountant. But I'm 100% down. I really want to watch this movie, and I just want to see Bob Odenkirk fucking kick ass. Like that's like the last dude you'd expect to do a fucking just like ass kicker movie. So I'm excited for that.
That's what I was gonna say. Whoever thought that they would use the words Bob Odenkirk looks like a badass in this movie, and he does.
Right. Yeah, like it's great. I'm 100% down. I like that guy. I like him as an actor. I like the John Wick movies. I like those guys. So hopefully the pairing turns out well. So I'm definitely going to try to see that this week.
That reminds me. I've got that the Taken dude in the Snowplow movie in my queue. Now
Taking the Snowplow out? Yes. God, that movie was fucking stupid. I saw that in the theater.
But it sounds great. I mean,
it's terrible.
Yeah, but Max, is it terrible? Like down my alley, terrible?
Yeah,
or terrible,
no,
like boring
I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's
okay. That's fine. Like, is it like Schwarzenegger, The Last Stand, where they just pretty much evacuate the town because these bad guys are driving through and only he can take them out?
No, no, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
It's more like just Taken, except like if you found the daughter dead and just went on a murderous rampage.
Oh, hey, that sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's also got some good like cameo performances from some other I don't even know that guy's name, but he's one of those guys who's in fucking everything, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy. He plays the brother. I'm down. So like it's stupid, but it's again like taking the Snowplow out. You like to watch Liam Neeson movies just because they're fucking all the same, and
yeah.
So yeah, you're not gonna be disappointed. I don't. It's just not a good movie.
Have you seen The Last Stand? The
I have
Schwarzenegger
not.
one with the check that one out. It's just
okay.
It's not a good movie, but it's oddly hilarious.
Which movie?
The Last Stand.
Is that the one that's got Johnny Knoxville in it?
It might be.
I've heard pretty positive things about it.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, check it out. Because there's a school bus with a bunch of convicts, and they're like driving through like the cornfield, and it's just the whole plot is like amazingly nonsensical,
Jason,
but
it
seems to work for the movie.
I'll get to your Last Fan photo. I know
Come on, man.
I know it's one of the best newer Schwarzenegger movies.
2013.
Well,
yes, it does have Johnny Knoxville. Yes, I saw this movie.
See?
Yep, I agree. It's one of just like terribly fun.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Whatever. It's like what I call the Mummy 2 kind of plot. Where there's actually no plot at all. It just like runs you from one place to another as fast as it possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I like that chick, Jamie Alexander. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She plays Thor's Lady Sif. She plays Lady Sif.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's cool. I dig her. So I remember that movie. You're right. It's exactly what you said.
Yeah. It's exactly what you would think when you hear action film. You know, this shit driving around shooting stuff and makes no sense, and the bad guy dies at the end. You know,
for sure. Yeah, damn it, Dan, curse.
If you guys want to see a really good Schwarzenegger movie, I thought Maggie was really good.
I have not seen that yet.
It's one of the first few times you've seen Arnold really like acting. It's really hard to, because he doesn't really show thespian skills in a lot of his movies. But in Maggie, I think he does a really good job with the material. Like really
what
good.
Do you mean? He did Terminator Dark Fate or whatever the fuck.
I kind of like that one, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that one too.
Oh no, I liked it better than all the other Terminator 3s that came out.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of action actors acting, there you go. When we were in Jersey, I was watching First Blood in the hotel room.
Nice.
And I love the ending of that with Stallone. Like he actually acts there, and it's really, really well done.
Yeah,
and then he went on and made all the other ones.
Like First Blood and the first Rocky, I thought have Stallone doing some acting, and that's but that was it. After that, it's like, oh, now we need you to make action movies. Like action movie with acting in it. We need action.
I think Stallone really brought it in the Creed movies. I thought he was really good in those, bringing the acting. But I do agree that Rocky and Rambo are the two main ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and don't forget Rhinestone.
Or don't forget Over the Top.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, actually, fucking the one that was a play where he plays Snaps. You guys ever seen that?
No.
I forget the title. If anybody in the audience knows, please tell me. I don't want to look it up. So there.
I'm too lazy to fucking look it up myself.
Yes, I got my phone right here. But no,
I saw Arnold
in my brain, and it will come out.
I saw Arnold on one of the late night talk shows, and he was talking about how Stallone got the role for Look or My Mom.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And he's like it was offered to me. Me and Stallone, we had this rivalry, and so I started to get into comedy. So Stallone's side, he wanted to start getting into comedy. So they asked me to do Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
You're talking about Oscar?
Yes. Watch that if you can.
Okay.
I actually kind of dig that one.
Anyway, a long time since I've seen that. Sorry, Jason. Sorry.
Arnold's like, they asked me to do Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. I said, no, it looks terrible. It's not funny. I don't want to do this. And so Stallone calls him and goes, I heard that you're interested in Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. He goes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good script. Super funny. I'm thinking about taking it. Why? Did they offer it to you? And Stallone's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it too. And he said he got a call that Stallone had taken Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. And then he said he laughed for days because of how horrible it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those two have like the best, I think. Like from the 80s, it's like Stallone movie comes out, Schwarzenegger movie comes out, like, Kindergarten Cop versus Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Like, and that rivalry and that those two guys together, I think is a great story. Like, that's fucking hilarious. It's like
Stallone never made Junior though.
No, that's something he did not.
Oh my!
I haven't seen Junior since I was a kid. I remember laughing a lot, but I don't.
But you were a kid. Yeah, it's probably
that's the thing.
One of those things like I went back and watched this, and I'm sad that I did that.
yeah. See, just leave it where it is. And for God's sake, don't look up the monkey from Any Which Way You Can, because that just sours the whole trilogy there.
All right.
So sad now.
Now we can end the podcast.
Oh, I'm working on it. All right. So the Three Geeks Podcast, we got a new logo, which I don't think we've shown it on this show yet. So t-shirts are coming very, very soon. It won't have the Columbus, Ohio stuff on the t-shirts. It'll just be the logo in the middle. But those are coming. awfully soon. I want to promote some of the shows that are going to be on tonight on the Scene Snobs. We've got at 6 o'clock Scene Snob interviews with Madison Ekstrand. And then at 7 o'clock, we have yours truly, John Orlando, the PVD cast. And 8 o'clock, the Phantom Effect celebrating their 50th episode. So, yeah, good show, guys. Like, we really pulled this off. We have a
consummate professionals we are.
Did I not tell you that we could make 2 hours on nothing? I mean,
I know we could.
Fine.
I was just getting hungry. I'm like, I can go eat now.
Hey, man, you gotta.
Yeah, dude.
Professional, JT. Come on.
Like, have a snack before the cast. Drink a beer.
Yeah,
like
have
I
a snack during the cast, like
the
I
beer
just did.
Fills you up.
Yes.
Like I said, we got
lots of coffee.
We got interviews for days coming up on all of the platforms. Like I said, the interviews are just going to be one a week posted to our audio feed for now. Animaniacs will be exclusive to our audio feed. So much more coming down the line from the Three Geeks podcast. And I just found out this week that they did a monthly pool because nobody told me. So that will also be out very soon.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm lucky I checked StreamYard because you can only download up to 14 days after you record. So if I had missed it by one day, the episode would have been lost to oblivion.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been great.
Yeah, like that's never happened before. Somewhere we've got lost Animaniacs episodes.
Oh, there's been like 3 of those.
We have a whole thumbstick full of episodes that we recorded at a Comic-Con that nobody knows what happened to it. Or not a thumbstick, like one of those little cards. It's gone.
We found some of them, but not the whole thing.
Not all of them. Yeah, unfortunately, lost forever. But hey, that's the business.
We're gonna find it 10 years from now.
Starts recording tomorrow. I don't know the release schedule for it yet, but I know we're recording the whole thing next week. So tune in and have fun with that. And thanks to George and Dueling Aces for stepping up and taking that spot for Canned Air and the Remake Revolution.
You ain't getting off easy, motherfuckers. You thought, oh, I'm just gonna go hold his family hostage and we'll get in through round 1. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
And we haven't even seen John O'Brien's Beast yet, so
I can live my whole life and not see John or Brian's Beast and be fine.
I bet you it's made out of armpit hair.
God.
From all of us at the Three Geeks podcast, check out thescenesnobs.com. Check out 3geeks.ninja. I am going to redo the website this week to really focus on the podcast aspect and not so much the written reviews because we don't have a lot of those coming through right now. And I know Dan and Kat are working on some reviews for some screeners we just got, so stay tuned for those. From all of us at the Three Geeks podcast, thank you guys, everybody, for your support, from the PR agents to the fans. We love every single one of you guys, and you guys are really showing up to our audio feed. So thank you sincerely, and have a great day.
Yep, recycle your droids. Yeah, here's a tasty lick brought to you by Dan Bauer.
Well, thank you, Max.
I need to update the closing credits too.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like talking over them.
No, I know. I do too. I still need to update it.
Dan, have you used all your new pedals to make a new soundbite yet?
I have not yet. I just keep playing with them. Yeah, I'll get